With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove, Neighbor Nation! We will see you on Saturday afternoon! Riley Meister gets the point!
Back into left field! Say goodnight to that baseball!
This is another one! It's back-to-back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas! Needs a point, and it's alive! Hanson pushes it over! Unbelievable! We play on! It's blocked! We're tied! We're tied! Unbelievable!
Amid the cold and frigid temperatures in Alliance, Ohio, we play on as we begin EBC play as the Alliance Aviators welcome in the Salem Quakers as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me tonight, Bryce Fisher. Should be a good one as the Salem Quakers 1-2 on the year take on the Alliance Aviators, and we saw Alliance last night, a heartbreaker 5-3 against a very good Medina Buckeye team. If they can get back to their best, which we saw a couple of times so far this season, they could be a real contender in Division III.
Yeah, and that score 5-3 against Buckeye is giving me flashbacks. That's the score that we had lost to them on senior night, my senior year. So Medina Buckeye is a very, very good team. Alliance is a very, very good team. I expect this to be a good one, and Salem's been struggling. They've got a lot of flaws on that stat sheet that I think Alliance has a good chance to exploit, and they don't have their number one hitter in the lineup today.
Batting 800, but Van Dyne not starting today. However, you do have your best home run hitter in the lineup today, and that is Baron Exline. 3 long balls on the year. You talk about some of the big flaws that this team has. The home run category, far from it. That is their strong suit.
Yeah, they've got 4 taters in 3 games, with Van Dyne having one of those. They've been off to a hot start with the bats, and the really only downfall they have is the fact that they have a 147 batting average with runners in scoring position. That's been the killer. They've left 27 men on base. You've got to be able to get those guys in, and they've got to score early.
And Alliance, for some stretch of the season, has had that same issue. A few times bases stranded loaded, 2 runners in scoring position, unable to come around. But they have had some great hitters this year. Bo Davis, he had the 2-run homer last year. But the key player tonight, that is Lincoln Reese. He has been on a tear this season.
Yeah, 583, 9 RBIs, 3 doubles, stolen base. He's thrown well, too. He's doing a really good job all around going to Walsh next year. I think he has a great chance to have a big impact on this game. He just needs to keep in rhythm, get on early, and let Bo Davis knock him around.
Do you want to know the most impressive stat with Lincoln Reese is right now?
Go for it.
Last year, he had 10 RBIs. He already has 9.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely getting close to that total. And that also says a lot about the bottom of the order, though, being able to get on and prepare for him to come up at the top.
And the bottom of the order has some new figures to this lineup this year. You have Parker Woods settling in quite nicely. He had some struggles early on, and of course had some struggles last year at Marlington. But yesterday, a lot of clean plays defensively, picking up his first baseman, Jackson Ganny, who won't be hitting today. But you look at the way that he plays defensively, my goodness, he is the everyday first baseman from here on out when he is not pitching.
Yeah, he's phenomenal defensively, and Parker, I think he's going to catch his stride. I think he has the ability. He's very athletic. We know that. We saw him in basketball season. Everyone knows how athletic he is. Once he understands how to control his body a little bit better in the box and at third base or at either corner position, I think he's going to be able to make a better defensive impact. I think he can slot in, but all around, they've been phenomenal.
Let's talk about the pitchers today. For Alliance, it is their ace, D'Angelo Fisk on the rubber, a sub-2 ERA last year at around $1.14. On the opposite end, it is the sophomore Brady Hendricks, a big start for him, his second of the season. How do you look at this pitching matchup, which, of course, conference play does take priority, but on Thursday, Alliance, they have to go to Canal Park to take on Berlin Highland.
Yeah, and we all know that's going to be a tough one. Obviously, Berlin Highland hasn't been what they have in the past. I don't think they are going to four-peat. I think that's going to be a very difficult thing to do. I know they're one of 3 teams in the state history to have a three-peat. But tonight, I expect D'Angelo Fisk to have a really big role, especially in the battle. I mean, Salem's had a lot of pitching struggles. Almost having 3 guys reach every single inning, that's not exactly what you want. You don't want to see the bases loaded every single inning. So I expect this to be whichever pitcher plays this game better and has a better all-around pitching performance is going to determine the outcome of the game.
Lineup time?
Go for it.
Let's start with Salem. Going from 1 to 9, it's Baron Exline doing the catching. Brendan Roca, he is playing second base. Marshall Boren's playing at third. Jackson Douglas batting fourth is at first base. Vinny Yanucci, the DH, is batting fifth. Playing at right field, number 2, Brandon Cana is batting sixth. In the 7th spot, Malachi Kearns at short. In the 8th spot, Brady Hendricks, the starting pitcher. And rounding out the batting order, it is Cam Martin out in center field. However, we didn't mention the left fielder. That is Jack Andrus. He is being hit for courtesy of Yanucci. Then for the Alliance Aviators, it is KB Cam Burton playing second, leading things off, followed by D'Angelo Fisk on the mound, Bo Davis doing the catching, Lincoln Reese out in center field, Charlie Eakey over at short, Parker Woods at third, Trevin Wilkes, one of the new sophomores on this roster, playing out in right field, Gavin Schrader as your DH, and batting ninth, it is Cohen Hendershot out in left field. Once again, the pitcher is not being hit for an Alliance's lineup. It is the first baseman, Jackson Ganey, getting a rest at the plate today.
Yeah, and it's an interesting spot to have. I've obviously got that same issue in the summer sometimes, having to decide who I want to hit for with that DH spot, giving a guy a rest. I think it will work out for Alliance. I fully believe in what Coach Graffis is putting out there. I think all their players can hit. I think they all understand it. During their BP, they're all making very solid contact, making loud contact on this chilly day. I think it will be a good opportunity to get the bats rolling for Alliance.
And, of course, Jeff Graffis, he has been around this game for a long time, played shortstop and second base for the Alliance Aviators in the mid-1980s, came in as the head coach in more of an interim role. 360 wins later, interim no more, and he has really immortalized himself as a true Alliance legend. And, of course, in the 2022 campaign, stepping in October for the late Lenny Reich to step in and be that AD before Tim Goodman came in. The jack of all trades over at Alliance High School, and he has really done his alma mater quite proud. But looking at his coaching style, of course, you lose a lot of key pieces after last year. He has done a nice job mending this lineup together, especially when you look at the fact that your everyday shortstop, Michael Blackwell, who did miss some time last year, and your everyday center fielder, Brady White, from a year ago, 2 great hitters, along with Ben Craig, who had a home run last year, all gone. And that really gives you a big gap on the left side. And if we're going to play the game of players coming back in that same exact spot, you lose your third baseman of Lincoln Reese last year, too.
Yeah, and it was heartbreaking for them. It was definitely difficult to deal with some of those injuries, but he managed it well. That's part of what being a great manager or coach is understanding how to go about the flow of the season. You have to be able to find a way to negate injuries, and then when they do pop up, unfortunately, injuries are always going to pop up. How do you go about preparing the rest of your team to pick up the slack of what happens? And he did a great job last year, and I have a feeling, hopefully there's no injuries, knock on wood, that no matter what the situation is this year, he's going to find a way to put the best product on the field, and they're going to be competitive every single game.
And looking at Salem's head coach, Mike DeBar, you look back a few years ago, he was the head coach when they had that magical 2021 season, winning their district and making it to the OHSAA regional tournament, which at the time was even more impressive because just like Highland during the early part of their heyday and JFK Catholic, their most recent state title, it came in the 4-team format. The last year, 3-20 record, you lose a couple of guys. This year, it is primarily freshman and sophomore players in the lineup. My question is, are we seeing the revival of Salem baseball?
I don't know if we're seeing the revival. Obviously, you got to put a little bit more chest compressions into it to get them come back to life. But I think they're definitely coming back. Obviously, Carson Rhodes was a huge player, big time. I know he was top 10 in the state, went to VTech, then transferred to FGCU. Since then, it's been a little bit of a downhill, trying to find who's your number one pitcher, who's going to take that spot. Obviously, I talked about the pitching struggles just a little bit. You've got to find someone to be the dude. You need someone for guys to rally around, see that he's succeeding. I think Baron X-Line is a great guy to do that, or even Braden Van Dyne. He's a phenomenal player. He definitely jumpstarts the offense. One of those two guys need to step up, and I know they're young guns, but they got to pick it up, and then the rest of the guys will kind of follow in with them.
As we toss it back down to the fields for our introduction, one key to victory for each team.
I think we need Salem to limit the amount of guys left on base. If they want to, they have to execute when they get their guys on. And for Alliance, I need extra base hits. Capitalize on the pitching struggles that they've had early on. Put the ball into the outfield, get on to second base, let the next guy knock you in, whether it's a bunt or something along those lines backside.
With that in mind, we will toss things downstairs to our PA announcer, Ray Woods, as he gets us underway with our player introductions and the national anthem.
Next up, playing first base, number 10, Jackson Douglas. Next is the designated hitter, Vinny Yanucci, and he is batting for number 23 or 25, Jack Andrews, that's in left field. Next up is number 2, Brandon Cana, and he is playing right field. At shortstop, number 3, Malachi Kearns. Pitching is number 21, Brady Hendricks. And in center field, number 24, Cam Martin.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Phil Yarian and Aaron Long, your Aviator starters. At second base, number 6, KB Cam Burton. Pitching, D-Lo, number 11, D'Angelo Fisk. Catching, number 1, Bo Davis. In center field, number 0, Lincoln Reese. At shortstop, number 30, Charlie Eakey. At third base, number 10, Parker Woods. In right field, number 2, Trevon Wilkes. DHing number 7, Gavin Schrader, and he's DHing for number 14 at first base, Jackson Ganny. And in left field, Hondo, number 15, Cohen Hendershot.
Once again, good evening and welcome into Alliance High School for this OHSAA baseball matchup between the 3-2 Alliance Aviators and the 1-2 Salem Quakers. Again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Bryce Fisher. All ready to go here in A-Town. Again, the key player to look at today for Alliance, D'Angelo Fisk on the mound. It's getting colder outside. How do you manage that?
As a pitcher, it's tough to manage that. You got to make sure that your hands are warm. Occasionally use a little bit of sticky stuff. I know it's generally frowned upon, but basically everyone uses it. You just got to put the ball on the ground. These guys aren't going to want to swing, especially on a ball in. If you get on the inner half on their hands, they're not going to want to swing because it's going to sting bad. So attack them early, attack them inside, and then front door breaking balls are your best friend. Start it at their front shoulder, let it fall over the plate. They'll get jam shots onto the ground, and you'll be making money.
To save myself from having you make a comment that isn't necessarily the best, in a legal sense, as a former PO, what would you do in this case?
Exactly what I just said. I would start early in the count with front door sliders.
Not just that, preparatory measures.
Oh, preparatory. Legally?
Yes.
I guess hot hands. I would have hot hands occasionally. I did one time put Tiger Balm on my entire hand because of the hot cold effect of the lidocaine. That was an interesting one. It didn't work great, but it worked decent. I mean, I never got kicked out of a game for using pine tar, so I guess it's always legal until you get caught.
I mean, for the sake of that argument, sure, you're not wrong, but it's always good to have that kind of insight in a legal manner. But leading things off here for Salem, it is Baron Exline, one of the key hitters that Alliance has to shut down today. If he gets going, Salem, they didn't win a conference game last year, but that could put them in the right direction early.
Yeah, and he's a dog. He started out on Warehouse Warcats, picking up momentum in Lake Point with Nico Marchetti. He's a good player.
Fisk, his first pitch is low in the dirt for ball one at 5-14. But as you said, a low pitch to begin. I wouldn't be surprised to see Bo Davis call a lot of inside pitches. And, of course, a lot of that hinges on how many strikes are called on the inner edge today.
Yeah, see where this umpire establishes. I remember him being inside.
And that time, Exline fouls it off. Count now 1-1. But Barron Exline batting .444 on the year with 3 RBIs, a double, and 3 home runs. It's incredible that he has triple the amount of home runs in comparison to doubles.
Yeah, he's killing it.
And a good take outside.
He's yet to strike out, too.
And I'm sure D'Angelo Fisk, he wants to change that right here. And if D'Lo can do just that, that would be strikeout number 6 for him this year. A chopper over towards short. Here comes Charlie Eakey, and his throw to Ganny is on the money. 1 up, 1 down. And as you said pregame, he got jammed up.
Yep, get him on the inside half, force him into his hands. You're probably going to see him passing by, grabbing his hand, saying, man, that one stung a little bit. That's how you get him. When it's cold, you got to attack the hands.
And to combat that, you kind of have to be able to turn your hips and shoot it the other way.
Yeah, you see a lot of times guys scoot back off the chalk.
And that time, you could just see, looking back at it, how frustrated he was with that swing, as now an 0-1 count on Brennan Rocha. And for Rocha so far this year, wearing number 11 today, 0 for 2. And that, of course, does exclude their lone win against East Liverpool.
Yeah, and he's just chasing right now. Both those pitches are up, chased them both high. Settle in.
And here comes the 0-2 from D'Angelo Fisk, as that time he leaves it above him.
Good decision. I mean, that's exactly what you got to do, Bo Davis. You call it. I would probably told him to wait a little bit longer. He put that glove up high early. Settle in.
And that pitch just off of his glove, now 2-2. But again, that was the right call, I think, from my standpoint as a former catcher. Yours as a former PO. If he's chasing everything, you go high.
Yeah, you keep it up. Or I've seen it occasionally where if you're really confident and you got a tight 12-6, being able to throw it up and let it fall off onto the top of the zone. But that's more common now with ABS.
Here's the 2-2, and it's a good drive into right center field, and it will fall in the gap. A beautiful shot from Rocha, and he will stay put at 1. A 1-out single for Salem gives them their first base runner of the afternoon.
Now batting number 5.
Good little piece. Kept the hands in. Sprayed it. Got a little bit of slice on it. Dropped it in.
And that'll bring up Marshall Boren. Boren so far this year, his claim to fame, 4 innings of work and 4 strikeouts in the win against East Liverpool.
Yeah, he's been efficient on the mound so far, swinging that combat. I want to see him put one on the ground opposite field.
And the first pitch he sees, he will foul back underneath it. And I'm really kind of intrigued to see where D'Angelo Fisk has been attacking more. Albeit he is more of a contact pitcher, at least after his injury. He is giving a lot of hittable pitches, all of which are over the plate for the most part, except for the first one.
Yeah, and he's working up to down rather than east to west.
And that time just keeps it high. And if you look left to right, you're saying it perfectly, just keeps it high and it's over the plate.
Yeah, I think he needs to work kind of belt height, but in and out.
Here's the 1-1. A hard ripper off towards the right side and through into right field. Back-to-back base knocks for Salem. And that'll put 2 on for Jackson Douglas.
That's how you do it. Ground ball to the opposite field. That's all you got to do. Put it on the ground hard. Opposite field, good things will happen, especially if you move a runner there.
And I will say the way that Wilkes played that was perfect. Charged in on it from right field. Maybe a slower runner, he could have had to play at 1.
Yeah, occasionally. I've seen it happen a few times. You've seen it in Major League happen a few times. It happened to Max Scherzer once, actually.
Back in the old non-DH days. Another hard hit ball over towards short this time. Eakey, he will throw to 2, and he will split the runners. But that's the right call. That was his only play. There is out number 2, but now the opening run 90 feet away for Vinny Yanucci.
Yeah, and honestly, there I'd like to see KB turn into a first baseman, secure it, make sure that he has the ball. Do not let that become a free bag.
And I like the way that he treated that like a quarterback. He went through his progressions. He checked 3 first, then 1, saw 2 was open, took it, and got the out.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him charge that and try to go to 3, but I think Parker Woods was a little bit late on the rotation.
First pitch foul back by Yanucci. But right now for Alliance, the task is simple. Get a 4 set, 2 or 1, a fly ball, or a strikeout. Something that gets you out of the inning.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they put the runner in motion.
The 0-1, a good drive into shallow center field. And Lincoln Reese is able to come up on it and grab it to retire the side. And the inning is over. A strong response by the Alliance defense, courtesy of Charlie Eakey and Lincoln Reese. Middle of 1 in A-Town. No score on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of 1 in this EBC matchup. No score on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. On the mound today for Salem, it is the sophomore Brady Hendricks wearing number 21. What is his key to victory here to get a strong start and eventually the win over Alliance?
Well, he's got to make sure to eliminate the free passes. They've almost matched it this year in terms of walks and strikeouts. They've allowed 23 walks, only 22 strikeouts. You got to make sure that these guys don't get on free, and then they've given up 10 stolen bases in 3 games and only thrown out 2 guys. So you can't let these guys on. You can't let them get to second base and get into scoring position.
Started the year as the number 9 hitter and made his way up to the number 1. It is KB leading things off for the Alliance Aviators. And the first pitch lobbed in there for a strike from Hendricks. And the first thing that I note, I believe that was an off-speed pitch, but he might be a slower end pitcher.
That's what I'm kind of guessing, you know. He's sophomore, not a ton of size on him.
Count now 1-1 as that time he misses high.
Yeah, those are definitely spinners. You see the way he's kind of got a C formation in his hand as it's coming out.
Now, if you couple that with a faster pitcher afterward, that could be very deadly.
Definitely.
The 1-1 misses high. And I've seen that in my time covering Holy Name baseball where you'd have a Russell Macetta start a game and then Josh Kell back in his heyday throwing 80-85. He came in after Macetta threw 65-70.
Yeah, it's really popular right now in the major leagues.
Count out 2-2. And I think a lot of that comes from Trevor Bauer and his pitch tunneling talk and coupling and all of that. I think in the social media era now, we're seeing a lot more of these advanced moves. Of course, data-driven.
Definitely. It started with the Giants. They're the ones who kind of kicked off the data revolution, especially when it came to the gyrus effect and then the Magnus effect and then seam-shifted wake and how air pressures affect the ball spin. They were the first ones to get on it. I can't remember their pitching coach's name right now, and it's going to drive me crazy. But they started, and they had a big one in Camilo Duvall running it up to 104, and then the submarine Tyler Rogers.
Here's the 2-2, and KB is jammed up and fouls it off. But, of course, it helps on the other end of it. You have to have a good catcher who is okay to receive those. Back in their day, they had Buster Posey.
Yeah, that's what helped a lot. And they had a lot of pitchers during that time who were very, very good. I mean, you had Bumgarner, who wasn't really running it up all that high. I think he topped 94 in his career.
Again, the 2-2. KB this time straightens it out and puts it down in left field for a leadoff single. Another strong piece of hitting for KB. He has really taken it up a notch this season in the hitting departments.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job. I'm curious as to why they're playing so deep. It looks like he's about 20 feet from the warning track. No disrespect to KB, but I don't know if he's got that much juice to put one out there.
He's a smart player, and whether it be football, basketball, or baseball, he is really smart, and that is what makes him such a dangerous player, not necessarily his power. And bunt is shown here from Fisk. Burton is going to break, and they got him. No! It was close. Either way, KB is in there. It looked like it was right on the money, and as you talked about it, They needed to find a way to get the runner out. It was a close one.
Yeah, it was. They call it they called it a ball. No, tag was a little bit delayed. He hesitated on the tag. He needs to get him low. But good stolen base from KB there.
And that could be a reason why a couple of stolen bases have been added on after the fact.
Yeah.
And again, bunt shown and pulled back. And, of course, the Aviators not shying away from their small ball identity.
No, not at all. And they understand. And stolen bases right now are a big topic in NCAA. Alex Laird, former Glen Oak guy, just tied the MAC record for a single game stolen bases with 7. One shy of NCAA record.
And KB, he is dancing in between second and third.
Play some mind games with the youngin'.
And I think that is the key. I'm sure Alliance, they look at their scouting report. They see who is on the mound today. They understand looking at the lineup, hey, it's a younger guy. This is a younger roster. Nothing frazzles a young team more than having to make them make a play.
Yeah, and especially when you have an infield that's working the way they are, where they're bouncing in and out.
Here's a 2-1. Fisk, a chopper over towards short, and it is going to be knocked down on the infield. KB, he will stop at third, but that will put runners at the corners for the ever-dangerous Bo Davis.
Now batting number 1.
Back-to-back base knocks. This one stays on the infield. 4 combined hits so far today.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a hit parade so far. We got 4 in 1 inning. I thought KB had a chance to score. I thought that scooted under his glove. I didn't see he knocked it down. But this is a great chance for the YSU commit to get going.
Can I tell you what's probably going to happen here?
A home run?
He takes the first pitch. D-Lo's at second base. There's no throwdown.
I would imagine. But early in the game, you want to get the out.
Instead, it's Davis putting it in center field and down for a base knock. It'll be an RBI single for Bo Davis, and the Alliance Aviators strike first in EBC play. And on top of that, that is the 3rd consecutive base knock for the Aviators. Not what I expected there. I did not expect them to be that aggressive.
When it's cold, you got to get on the board early. That's one of the big keys. It's as you go, the game's going to get a little bit tighter. You're going to get tightened up. It's early on. You're hot. You got to get going early. That's one of the big things we preach last year when we were playing in the cold. Jump on them in the first 2 innings. We needed 5 runs.
So 2 runners on. Still nobody out for Lincoln Reese. First pitch lobbed in there for a strike.
Didn't even look like he cared about that pitch. Saw the breaking ball early. Bailed.
Again, batting .583 on the year, 9 RBIs, and a number of walks. He is one of the more keen eyes and bats on this team. And again, Takes thought about it that time.
Saw his fastball. He's hunting fastball right now. He wants it.
And, of course, he has the ability to drive it quite well.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's looking at drive one in between the gap in between shortstop and third base.
This could be a day that a gap shot is a triple. And now time called by Reese before the pitch. But I think just based on the depth of the outfield and the general cold, especially given that depth, it is going to be a double cut.
It's got to be.
So it could be a gap shot triple. Here's the 1-1. And Reese, he will pop this one into shallow center field, and it will drop again. It is the 4th consecutive base knock for the Aviators, and the bases are loaded.
It's amazing that they haven't brought them in yet.
I mean, that outfield has to come in a good 5-10 steps at least.
Yeah, and their coach just brought him in. Like, listen, I get it. He's a 4-hole guy. You expect some juice out of him, but it's cold, man. There's not a lot of high school guys who have enough power to put one out there when it's this cold. You're not going to see balls hit 350 feet, 300 feet.
And now here comes Charlie Eakey with a chance to blow this game open early. Not quite what he was looking for, but still it's a hard 90 RBI for Charlie Eakey. And that'll make it 2-0 Aviators. And that'll set up Parker Woods with a chance to really finish his welcome party to Alliance.
Yeah, he needs to get started in a big way right here. He's swinging the goods. I believe it's the 21 goods. I can't remember. This is his chance. He's got to get it on.
And again, we've seen him settle it in soccer. We've seen him settle it in basketball. It's time for baseball. First pitch backs him out for a strike. And, of course, the positive here is the fact that he played against Salem last year.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of big levers. He's got to utilize them. Be on time, get early, catch the ball out in front. You're trying to pull it here. Don't spin it. but get out in front.
The 0-1 lobbed in and just missing. A good eye there from Parker Woods. Once again, 2-0 your score, no one down in the bottom of the first. And of course, Salem, they had a chance to strike first in the top of the inning. But now bases loaded, no one down. A chance for Alliance to impose their will. And Woods, he will chop this one in between short and third, cut off by the third baseman, and they will get the out at first for out number 1. That is the right play from Boren, but that will still drive in a run, make it 3-0 Aviators.
Now batting number 2.
It's an RBI. That's a job well done.
An RBI is an RBI at this point in the game,
Yes, it is.
and that'll be his 4th of the young season. And now here comes Trevin Wilkes, another player trying to establish himself in this Alliance lineup. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. A single most likely brings in a pair. And Wilkes, he will take that one at the letters for a strike. Looking ahead to the top of the second inning, it is Kana, Kearns, and Hendricks, 6, 7, and 8 due up for Salem. And their offense will need to get rolling quickly. The 0-1 again in there, now 0-2.
Yeah, and there's only one hit among those bottom 3 guys so far this season.
Today could be the day to change that for these Quakers. Still on the very young season. Here's the 0-2, kept high. I don't hate the decision, but again, you're at the point where you need the outs, and I think they're willing to risk the fact that he could put that one in the outfield, given it's already 3-0.
Yeah, but you need your outfield guys to come get it.
The 1-2 in the dirt this time. Count now even 2-2.
It's a good block.
And of course, Bo Davis pretty much has written the Aviator book on blocking.
Yeah, he's very good defensively. The release guys have always been great defensive catchers. I mean, it helps when you're catching 90-plus all the time.
Here's the 2-2, swing and a miss, and there is out number 2. First strikeout of the day for Brady Hendricks. But going back to your point on those release guys, the other catcher on that roster for Edwards this past summer, do you know who it was?
No.
Jack Lau of St. Ed's.
Oh, okay.
And of course, you know that means he's catching Grant Lashutka.
Yep. Right state guy.
And oh, by the way, he's on that roster too.
Yeah.
One of the best release teams that we saw all summer as they won the Tim Lally tournaments. And I think that when it's all said and done, we're back up here next year. You want to be seeing us say that your guys won that tournament.
We wouldn't be playing in that tournament, but yeah, we'll be winning other tournaments. Don't worry.
Here's the 1-0. There for a strike now, 1-1 the count. And I believe that's the one that you said you are playing in early on in the season, the warm-up one.
Oh, is it Tim Lally?
Yes.
It just, on ours, it says Diamond League tournament or something, or Prospect League tournament.
There's so many tournaments. Here's the 1-1. Schrader down the third base line, picked up, and now the throw to 1. It's high, and it is not in time. The hesitation gives the Aviators a run. And just like that, it is 4-0 Alliance.
Like,
I think he thought there was a force at third and just mistimed the throw in the end.
I don't know if he forgot there was 2 outs. In that situation, you're not checking the runner on second. You don't care about him. You're trying to get the third out there.
And it's a tough break, of course. The runner will go from first into second as Schrader is easily in there. And, of course, Hendershot, he is the number 9 hitter. So if the inning were to continue, we would go back to the top of the order. And I think Alliance would definitely appreciate that. Count now 2-0.
Yeah, I imagine they want to get it back to KB here.
We've already seen what he can do. 2 balls, no strikes. And Hendershot nearly get clipped. Just backed out in time. And I think in most cases you're going to say, hey, wear that one. Given the cold, absolutely not.
And the 4-run lead, I'm not so interested in wearing that one. I want you to try to put the ball in play. Do a little bit of damage here.
Or walk. He will do neither. Count now 3-1.
This is a chance to do something here.
Of course, a single most likely brings in a pair. And you will be in motion. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a miss, but it is a passed ball, and that will make it 5-0. A nice job there from Iki bringing it around. And the great inning continues.
Yeah, they're asking for a foul tip over there in the Salem dugout.
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so, but that would be my immediate thing as a coach. You immediately got to be vocal about it because there's a chance that the umpire maybe agrees with you.
Full count 3-2, and here's the payoff pitch. Hendershot over towards short, a deep play to make. The throw to Juan will hop in, and it is picked in time, and the side is retired. A nice throw from Kearns, but an even better pick from Douglas. Nonetheless, the Alliance Aviators a strong start to this one. Plates 5 in the bottom of the first. Off to the second inning we go in A-Town. It's Alliance in control of 5-0 on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Welcome back to Alliance High School. 5-0 your score. It is all Aviators here in the top of the second inning. First pitch from Fisk, backs out Kana.
Oh, it was firm.
But I believe that's really kind of the first time today that we have seen him attack the inner portion of the strike zone. And that time brings it in for a strike.
Yeah, he's been a little bit dancy today. He's been not as pinpoint as you would like him to be, but I think he's had a chance to settle in here.
Swing and a miss on the 1-1, now 1-2 the count on Kana. With this Aviator team looking for a statement win to open up EBC play with all of the other teams not playing today due to the weather.
Yeah, and I think they're crazy because I think this weather's pretty good right now.
As good as it is going to be. Now, tomorrow it'll be nicer when we're at Marlington for the Carrollton game. I believe it'll be around 55 at first pitch and sunny. But then from there, Friday, it's supposed to get colder again, and then same for the weekend. Here's the 1-2, swing and a miss, changed up the speed, and got the swing and a miss from Kana. 1 up, 1 down, and strikeout number 1 today for D'Angelo Fisk.
Yeah, it was a great pitch right there.
And that is what he brings to the table, still trying to get back to his best after missing a little bit of time. But of course, after this in conference play, it is going to get a lot more difficult. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, 0-1 the count. From here, you go to Carrollton next week, then West Branch, Minerva, before you close out your conference spread against Marlington. And that'll be the only series in May. And they will say he went that time. Count now 0-2.
Yeah, I think a blind man and Yucatan could have seen that one.
And they did in the end. Fisk's 0-2, swing and a miss. And on 3 straight pitches, he gets his second consecutive strikeout. Well, going back to what we said earlier, this could become a strikeout game.
Definitely could. It's smelling like it right now.
If the Aviators can get Salem in order and bring back the top of their lineup again, look out. Henricks chopped through it half-heartedly. Tried pulling that one back, but not enough time to do so.
The biggest thing right now is there's a lack of confidence.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. And a lot of chases, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I can just feel it from Salem. It doesn't feel like they're confident in this game right now.
The 0-2, that time misses off the plate.
I mean, they're not going against Paul Skeens. You got to go in the box confident, ready to go.
And again, Fisk will try it with the 1-2. Swing and a miss, got the chase, and the side is retired. 3 straight strikeouts for D'Angelo Fisk. Gets the job done in the top of the second inning. Burton, Fisk, and Davis away in the bottom of the inning for Alliance. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, and Bryce, we have a substitution. As expected, Braden Van Dyne, he will play today, and he is now in the game at shortstop, batting in the 7th spot as well for Malachi Kearns.
I can't imagine why.
I don't get why your best hitter statistically batting 800 on the year didn't start.
800 with a cycle, technically. I mean, he literally has a home run, a triple, a double. You know.
Anyway, is the word we're looking for? I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah.
But back to the top of the order we go for the Aviators. It is KB leading it off, followed by D'Angelo Fisk and Bo Davis, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. But, of course, once Van Dyne steps up, I'm sure that'll change the game for Salem's offense.
I would imagine.
First pitch to KB there for a strike. And the goal right now is to settle things down. If you can get a defensive stand, don't allow a run here, flip to the top of the 3rd and get some hits again, you're not in a bad spot.
No, not at all.
But KB instead puts it over towards 3rd, but caught on a line for out number 1.
Yeah, a little bit of an end cap, but good swing, though. Smooth-looking swing. His swing reminds me of Justin LeBron out at Alabama.
But defensively for Salem, that was the perfect play, exactly what the doctor ordered from Marshall Boren.
Yeah, that's all you want. Soft contact, even if it's on a line. Soft contact.
And that'll bring up D'Angelo Fisk. So far, 1 for 1 today with a base knock back in the 1st. First pitch lobbed in there for a strike. But I will say the fact that Alliance was able to catch up to his lower speeds as quick as they did is impressive, especially coming off the back of going up against 2 great pitchers in Metter and Stout last night from Buckeye.
Yeah, and they were definitely throwing harder than this, at least what I could tell from the live stream. But it's usually good hitters adjust quickly. That's what it is. The best hitters in the world adjust pitch to pitch.
Here's the 1-1, and Fisk will take it on the inner edge for a strike, and I don't think he approved of that one.
He's probably thinking that he wishes he got that call.
Wouldn't blame him for thinking that. Hendricks, the 1-2. In there for strike 3 looking, 2 down. Now that time it was a no-doubter.
Yeah, I definitely think that one fell in there.
And but just like that, 2 up, 2 down.
He had a few words for the umpire. I don't recommend that.
Especially right now, you don't want to say something, get ejected after 2 innings, and then from there have to miss tomorrow, and it snowballs quickly.
Yeah, it's too early in the game. You got to know when you have the chance to.
And I feel like you were the king of chirps back in your high school days, so you would know.
I occasionally.
I had a couple teammates who would do that just right off the rip.
Yeah, you got to let them know.
Here's the 0-1. Davis takes it up high. Count now 1-1. But again, outside of it being a little cold outside, a beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, it's a great day for baseball. I think it's honestly perfect weather. It's dry. That's the big thing.
And yesterday wasn't. Count out 2-1 on Davis. And that's the key. And I think it also helps out that Alliance has this beautiful turf field, completely turf all the way around. One of the best diamonds in Stark County.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the better ones.
Here's the 2-1. Just misses. Count now 3-1.
I think both thought that one was going to fall in there.
I thought so too. I thought it did.
I definitely thought it did as well.
And now a favorable count here for Bo Davis. 3-1. Hendricks sets and fires, and Davis takes it into left field, and it is caught on a line, and that will retire the side. That is Andrus out in left field, making the play to end the inning. Alliance, after a strong bottom of the first, go in order in the bottom of the second. Off to the third inning we go at Alliance High School. It's the Aviators up 5-0 on Salem as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Welcome back to Alliance High School. 5-0 your score. Alliance on top of Salem in the top of the third inning as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Bryce Fisher. 9-1-2 due up for Salem. It is Martin, Exline, and Rocha. But looking at Salem's defense in the bottom of the second inning, a drastic improvement.
Yeah, it was a whole different world, truthfully.
And now the offense, a good piece of hitting to get things underway, but Iki deep in the hole. His throw to one is not going to be in time. Ganny did all he could, but it'll be a deep infield single for Cam Martin. The fact that Ganny almost got there at full extension is impressive.
Yeah, it was a good stretch by Ganny right there. That's a tough one.
And as I told you pregame, without you having seen him play, he could be the everyday first baseman of this Alliance team from here on out.
100%.
He has the glove, and he knows the game well enough to be that. And he has really impressed me so far. So here comes Baron Exline, 0 for 1 today with a ground out. First pitch there for a strike. And I feel like Fisk has really sped it up in this third inning so far.
Yeah, and I was sitting here thinking, watching him, he reminds me of Jack Leiter in his delivery.
Jack Leiter, I see it. The 0-1. Again there, this time low in the zone.
With the aggressive sit he has and hard lead leg block, it just screams Jack Leiter to me. If he was maybe 6'4", it would look really similar, but he's not.
Still the same mechanics. The 0-2, and that time a near miss. It looked good from here.
Yeah, it did. I think both thought it was there. Curious if he has to tell to Graphis to let him know if he thought it was a strike. I know my catchers do.
Runner goes here, and it is popped up the middle, over towards short. Iki, he will bobble. His throw to one will bounce in, and Ganny can't get it cleanly. And that'll put 2 on with nobody out. The hit and run worked out perfectly, and it frazzled the defense.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. You got to put it in place somewhere, force them to make a play. Tough one for Iki. I know he wanted to come get it. I think he got caught in between. You just got to commit. And even if you think you overcommit, you have the short hop still. You either catch or you get the short hop.
But I am really impressed to see just how Salem has been able to piece a couple of good hits together. Just good placed balls in general. First pitch high for a ball. Of course, that last one will go down as an error. But still, if he wasn't in motion, you have an easy out.
Definitely, you got the step on the bag.
And at that point, you just trust one of your best hitters to put the ball in play. If not, you're at the mercy of Bo Davis's arm. And now the bunt is being shown. It is popped up, and it will bounce foul. But not a bad idea here for Salem. And I think, as I mentioned it yesterday, we will see every single EBC team at least once during our broadcast schedule this year. I think we are going to see every single team play small ball at some point.
Yeah, but you got to play better small ball than that. You have to understand the mechanics of bunting or something that's... Listen, I don't like bunting. I think it's not as useful as people think it is. But that's catcher's interference.
And a good hold. But maybe if that was catcher's interference, not a good hold.
Yeah, he hit Bo's glove. I knew he knew it. But he's got to...
Do you appeal that?
No, there's nothing to appeal. You're never going to get that overturned.
Here's the 2-1, and it is fouled away.
But on that bunt, reaching with the hands, it's got to be a creep up pre-pitch. You got to creep up because you got to get it in front of the plate. Because if it goes straight down, hits the plate, and you make contact, you're out. You got to get it in front of the plate, and you do that with your body instead of your hands. When you reach for it, you lose control, and you pop it up.
The 2-2, and he will go through it. And there is out number one. It's going to go down as a strikeout for D'Angelo Fisk. But going back to the bunt, as I know you're going to have some comments on the bunt with 2 strikes, but the way that I was taught how to do it, you're basically receiving the baseball with the bat to get it down.
Yeah, essentially. You position yourself in a way that allows you to get the bunt down without reaching for it. And I have so many questions as to why he just attempted a bunt with 2 strikes.
Either way, a good piece over towards second. Bobbled by Burton, and his throw to 1 is in time. But that'll put 2 runners in scoring position for Jackson Douglas. And even more so, the fact that Salem has consistently put the ball in play.
Yeah, they're finding ways to put the ball in play, and that's what they need to do. Now you just got to do it with runners in scoring position. You got to find a way to get a base knock. We talked about it a little bit pregame. The sub 200 average with batters and batters in scoring position.
First pitch to Douglas up high in the sky for a ball.
I'm flustered by that bunt attempt. I'm all over the place now.
Coach Fisher has officially come out to play.
I'm all over the place.
The 1-0 backs him out, but still a strike. 1-1 the count. And, of course, we'll see your Diamond Boys team hopefully in the Tim Lally Memorial Diamond League tournament in a few months from now.
Yeah, and
hopefully at Jackson.
We're looking good so far.
I think you and I both agree on that site. Or Hudson's not a bad one either. Here's the 1-1, lobbed up high for ball 2. But I think on your case for proximity, you want Jackson.
Well, I like Hudson too because I have access to the press box there.
That'd be good for me. Here's the 2-1, a good pop over towards short. Iki's throw to 1 is in time, and the side is retired. A nice response from Charlie Iki, able to get the out at first this time around to end the inning. Salem again looked dangerous, left 2 runners in scoring position who did not come to pass. To the bottom of the 3rd inning we go. 5-zip your score. It's Alliance on top. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, Firefighters and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor / advertise broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. You see him on your screen, maybe the hottest hitter in all of Stark County. Lincoln Reese steps in to lead things off in the bottom of the third inning, and as well, he is up for the Stark County Male Athlete of the Week, according to the Canton Repository.
Yeah, he's definitely up there, and you know, you got some good guys in Stark County right now. Jack Andes out of Hoover is doing a really good job. Logan Smith's doing a great job in Marlington.
And we'll see him tomorrow. And, of course, we get to see one of the top 15 freshmen in the class, according to PBR, and Tyler Walter.
Yeah. I'm not going to go back to the Neo School memes post.
I don't think I saw that one. Now I have to go back and look because of this.
They just pointed out that having a top 15 player on PBR doesn't make them a good team to PBR.
The 1-1, Reese, a good pop into left field. And again, it's right there for out number one. Jack Andres out there makes the play. And I will say Jack Andes maybe had a double check the last name there.
Yeah, Jack Andes he's a heck of a player. But yeah, I saw that Neo School memes post. I don't entirely disagree, but I don't agree. I think one player can make a huge difference, but it can't save your team.
I'm also excited to see how, I believe one of your former teammates, Brock Woods, did he play for Glen Oak?
Yeah, he did. I don't think we ever crossed paths on a roster. Maybe for a game. But he was at Glen Oak, and then he went to Hoban, and now he's been at Marlington. So
the 0-1 to Iki, missing high, but I know at least in a couple of the games we have done at Marlington, he's kind of waved over a couple of times.
Yeah, he's seen me a few times. We chatted a little bit.
Tomorrow's the real test for him. Here's the 1-1. Iki takes it for a strike. And we saw it yesterday, especially in that last at-bat. A lot of takes this year, at least in the last two games from Charlie Iki.
Yeah, I want to see him get a little aggressive. I know he's never been the most prolific bat, but get aggressive, try to drive one.
And here's the 1-2. He will drive it over towards short. And here comes the throw from Van Dyne. It's on the money for out number two. And that is why you have to rely on your star shortstop.
Yeah, he's a great player. Another one of those warehouse workout kids that was with Nico Marchetti.
And I believe he ended up playing for the Mash Factory this summer.
Yeah, I know some of them left just due to Nico moving to, I believe it was Bama.
And he did.
Yeah.
Had to pull that one out. They ended up winning the game that we saw against the Ohio Gators. That was a great game where Brock Berkwin took over and really did so much damage.
Yeah, that Warcats team is struggling to retain the talent that Nico brought in. Nico had a phenomenal team there.
The 0-1, another good poke, and it's caught over at short by Van Dyne, and the side is retired. How about it for Braden Van Dyne, a web gem? Welcome to the show, Fernando Tatis.
Yeah. Wow.
There's nothing Parker Woods could have done about that one.
No, not at all. Way to get up, young fella.
We'll watch that one back on the replay, but my goodness. A screamer over towards shorts, and Van Dyne somehow brought it in. Unbelievable. To the fourth we go. 5-0, Alliance still on top.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
To the fourth inning we go at Alliance High School. 5-0 still your score. All of the damage done by Alliance came in one inning. You have to keep that in mind here, and you look at the last couple of innings for the Aviator offense. Both 1-2-3 frames with Salem consistently putting the ball in play just like that into center field. But Lincoln Reese is there to record the out on Yanucci.
Efficiency at its finest from a pitcher.
We have seen so many first pitch swings and a lot of great contact from both teams today.
Yeah, it's not warm enough for the ball to travel. Plus, they're not catching a lot of barrel. You got to get the ball, you got to get your hands extended, catch it out in front. If you catch it behind that front hip, there's not good things that happen.
So here comes Brandon Cana. First pitch there for a strike, and if you're D'Angelo Fisk, this is officially your longest outing of the young season so far. It'll be interesting to see how he holds up in the home stretch of the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Cana, another good pop, right to Iki. 2 down. Not as flashy as Van Dyne, but still gets the job done.
Yeah.
And again, it's efficiency. 2 outs on 3 pitches.
That's how it has to be, and now you got Van Dyne up.
Interesting to see how this one goes. Went 4 for 4 last night, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so, and I assume he's trying to stay hot. He started off real hot, so.
He has just been a freak of nature for Salem, and we got to see him play along with X-Line during the football season. First pitch there for a strike. X-Line was player of the game, right? During that football game, so I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Yes.
I think it was either him or Van Dyne. No, Monroy got it, actually. The 0-1. Thought about it, but held up. He was the honorable mention because I think we gave it to Cletus.
I'll be 100% honest with you. The only thing I remember from that game is me predicting the touchdown.
Oh, the kickoff return.
No, I predicted the 4-yard roll out to the right, throw it to Bear and X-Line in the back of the end zone.
It works. The 1-1 there for a strike, now 1-2 the count. But that was the game that had back-to-back kickoff return touchdowns to begin the second half.
Yes.
Crazy game.
I tried to predict a third, but it didn't work out.
So close. 1-2 count on Van Dyne. And he will tip that one right to Davis, and he holds on to retire the side. Bo Davis just bought his pitcher a strikeout. And we're going to wash that one back because, Bryce, when you've played baseball or have been around the game for as long as we have, we appreciate the little things like a nice little foul tip snag for strike number 3.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's why you love your catchers. If you're a pitcher, you love to see that. That's what you need from them.
Just watch it here. Light contact, but Davis got it.
Yep, good work.
At the halfway point of this one, Alliance still on top 5-0. Their bats looking to get hot again when we return. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. To the bottom of the 4th inning we go at Alliance High School. 5-0 your score here on SmeeSports as you are watching OHSAA Baseball in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. Once again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Bryce Fisher. Efficient defense from the Alliance Aviators. But again, the big narrative of today's game outside of the bottom of the 1st, plenty of contact, plenty of hits, not many runs.
Yeah, hasn't been a ton of hits. It's felt more like Big Ten baseball than SEC. So
combined 7 hits, but so much contact.
Yeah, there's been a lot of balls put in play, just not a lot of damage done.
And for Salem, if the game were to end 5-0, you have to see that as a success, just given how last year went in the conference.
Yeah, I think you would.
And just knowing that it came in one inning, I feel like that might hurt them more than it helps. Just knowing in the back of your mind how close you actually were. But Trevin Wilkes, he will step in to lead things off in the bottom of the fourth for Alliance. 0-for-1 today with a strikeout. And the first pitch he sees will skip in. But I will say we have seen more strikeouts than I thought, and I think you did too. It combined 7, 5 for D'Lo and 2 for Hendricks.
Yeah, there definitely has been more than I thought, but you know, it's one of those days. It's early in the season. You expect more strikeouts early in the season.
The 1-0 perfectly in there. And the fact that Hendricks, as a sophomore, shook off the first inning and put it behind him, I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of being mature and understanding that, listen, things happen. Got to move past them.
The 1-1 Wilkes, a pop down the right field line, and it will go foul. And not to jinx either side here, but after the 4 consecutive hits to begin the day for Alliance offensively, they are yet to get another hit.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while, and Salem seems to be picking up hits left and right, just not being able to do anything with them. So,
and they only have 3 so far today. And 2 of them came in the first. The last one came from Martin back in the third. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout number 3 today for Brady Hendricks.
They haven't scraped a hit. Just all balls in play. Jeez, man. Now I'm looking at this. This is brutal.
On both ends it is.
Both ends it is.
That is, I would say, the ignorant bliss of being a coach. You don't see the box score until after. And, of course, we heard what Dan Hurley said after seeing that his team went 1 for 18 to start the game from 3. It's one of those, it's better that I don't know the stats or see the box score until after the game.
Yeah, because you might just start ripping on players during the game. There's occasional moments where I'll check Game Changer throughout the game just to see efficiency or see strike to pitch count ratio.
The 1-0 lobbed in and a hefty swing and a miss. If you ask for my book during a game in that tournament, I'm not giving it to you. I'm going to save you from yourself.
I mean, I've got 2 players charting pitches and a parent doing Game Changer. So
that's impressive. Here's the 1-1. Missing high for ball 2. I know back when I played, my dad did the video for Game Changer, and a parent who, let's just say, gave some extra free hits out did the Game Changer. And always gave me the short end of the stick. I'll say that.
Ian is cutthroat.
I like it, because that one's fouled away by Schrader.
He does not give any free hits, and it was actually really funny. His son, Elliot, who's a heck of a ball player, hit a ball deep to the outfield, and he ended up on third base, and he thought it was a triple. His dad said it was a double with an advance on air, and he was all upset about it, and I was like, listen, man, tough love.
The 2-2, Schrader shows the shoulder and takes it for a ball.
But we got a well-oiled machine. 2 of the guys on the bench are charting pitches. One of the guys is doing velos for the pitcher.
I'm excited to see what you guys bring to the table this summer. Here's the payoff pitch, and it is high for ball 4. And Schrader will reach for the second time today. The first one an error, the second time a walk. And outside of a hard 90, that is the only free pass of the game today from either side. That is the game's first walk.
Yeah, other than errors. But
the term free pass typically more of a walk.
Yeah,
hard 90
I agree.
term. It's still interesting to see that we really haven't seen it. Hendershot gets that one down, but foul down the left field line.
He's got to stay in the box there. He almost went out. It was close. But good job from him to not extend the hands. He moved his weight forward, got in front of the plate naturally with his body.
And I think seeing just the level of bunting from Alliance this season, it's been good to see this team really identify that small ball nature and buy into it, which I know a lot of guys, especially your power hitters, usually a more hesitant bunch. And now time called by Hendershot. But this team, it's a group that definitely, the moment you walk through those gates, the ego's left at the door.
Yeah, it's a trust thing. You trust your coach. You know that Graffis has been here. He knows what he's talking about. He's not just telling you things to tell you things. There's a meaning behind it. That's what buy-in is. It's not a you just walk in and buy in. You have to trust the coach and understand that he's doing the best for you.
That time, Hendershot gets the bunt down the left field line. The throw to 1 is on the money for out number 2. A nice play by the third baseman, Boren, but that gets the job done and sets up KB with an opportunity to try and drive in Schrader.
Yeah, and I think he might have showed a little bit early. I think Graffis might have wanted him to show a little bit later, That way he has a better chance to get a delayed rotation, force the first to third.
And I will say, just with guys buying into a system, Graffis is at 360 career wins. This sophomore class has a chance to win 400.
Yeah.
If not the freshman class, which, albeit has no representation on this varsity roster as of right now, it could at the end, because last year, at least for a brief time, you saw Cohen Hendershot.
There's always a chance. There's always a chance. I tell my guys all the time, there's always a chance that you're going to get called up. One of them was really disappointed. They got put on JV to start. 3 games later, he's already on varsity.
And there's KB putting this one into right field, and it will fall for a base knock, and they will send Schrader around. The play at the plate is delayed and not in time. KB now going for second is in there. It is an RBI single for Cam Burton, and that will make it 6-0 Alliance. That was excellent base running all the way around between Schrader and Burton.
That's exactly how you do it, and that's why you lay down that bunt. You trust your guys. That was beautiful execution.
And honestly, Schrader, he could have been out going home, just the throw was so delayed.
Yeah, you got to be quick. It's got to be quick. You got to understand the tempo and timing. You got to go get to the ball.
Still 2 down as here comes D'Angelo Fisk. And he will drive this one up the middle into left center field and down for a base knock. KB, he will come around and he will score. It is back-to-back RBI singles for the Alliance Aviators. This time it's D'Angelo Fisk, now 2 for 3 on the day.
It's a good swing there. Put it over the high-flying shortstop and push it to the D1 commit, YSU commit, Bo Davis.
And not to speak a run rule into existence, the Aviators are now 3 runs away from it and forcing Salem to their final 3 outs.
I'm always speaking run rules into existence. I told my guys that if we don't mercy a team, it's a disappointment.
I don't want to know what happens after a loss then. First pitch bounces in for a ball, and Fisk is in there easily at second. And you can hear below us, I believe that was Coach Morrison. Good jump, and that is exactly what it took to get it.
Yeah. I mean, when you win 76% of your games, it's not like there's a lot of losses, but we average 8 runs a game and only allowed 2.5, so there was a fair share of mercies.
Strong offense and an even stronger defense, some might say. The 1-0 lobbed in and taken for a ball.
It was pitching. Almost 300 strikeouts in 40 games. Our pitchers were phenomenal last year. I give so much credit to them because they just wanted it. Till the last tournament, they said it was too hot. I told them they're a bunch of babies.
The 2-0 up high for ball 3. And where was that tournament at?
It was at Cincinnati. We played our last game against Team All-American National. And we faced a 6'7" lefty throwing 84.
14U?
He was 14U. And it was 101 degrees out. It felt like 108, and we were on Dayton's dark turf.
On the 3-0 Fisk, he will break, and he is easily in at third. Count now 3-1. But Dayton has a beautiful turf. But, of course, in that kind of heat.
Beautiful, but it being dark, it got hot. My shoes burnt. I sweat through my hat. I sweat through my shorts. I had 6 Gatorades. It was brutal.
And that's just the coach. The 3-1 Davis gets well underneath and it puts it into foul territory over for Boren, and he will make the grab to retire the side, and the inning is over. But the Aviators putting the offensive pieces back in place, plating 2, courtesy of Cam Burton and D'Angelo Fisk. Off to the 5th inning we go, in 8 sound. It's the Aviators up 7-0 on the Salem Quakers.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
Well, welcome back to Alliance High School. 7-0 your score, top of 5, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Bryce Fisher. An interesting game so far, 7-0. It was 5-0 after 1, and then after that, 2 runs scoring in the bottom of the 4th. But beyond that, really no offense.
Yeah, there's not been a lot of offense since then, and there was a couple played in the bottom of the 5th inning, or bottom of the 4th inning, excuse me. And now we got a couple of substitutions, it appears, for Salem.
And we'll have to see where those kick in, as it'll be Hendricks, Martin, and X-Line. But, of course, it could be starting after that. But we'll see who they do have stepping in to lead it off.
Number 21.
And, of course, with the jerseys only having the number on one side, we can't tell who it is going to be until he swings. And it is still going to be Hendricks. So interesting they make the changes there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure where they made the changes. Maybe it's a substitution to prepare a pitcher.
Count now 0-2, though, on Hendricks. D'Angelo Fisk still dealing quite nicely for the Alliance Aviators this evening. And he is looking for his 6th strikeout of the day, but he will have to wait as that one is fouled off. Count remains 0-2.
He's throwing really well. I'm really impressed with how Fisk is thrown. It's even better because he's wearing my number.
Number 11?
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Special number.
Yeah, it's like Michael Irvin.
Here's the 0-2 again, and this time it is off the plate for a ball. And again, Fisk looks for it and misses off the plate. A really close miss.
Just missed. Maybe with an ABS call. Give him the helmet tap, Bo.
Unfortunately not available at this level right now.
Sadly. I'm going to do it in the summer, though, see if I get tossed.
And that time it is popped up and fouled away.
I'm going to let him know, too. It's going to be Ed. Ed, who does not like people telling him that he's not doing a good job. I'm going to be like, hey, Ed, tap the hat a few times. Probably get tossed on the spot.
That's your own fault at that point. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Chases in the dirt. And now Davis, he will throw down to confirm the out. And there it is. 1 up, 1 down. Strikeout number 6 today for D'Angelo Fisk.
It'll be my own fault, but I'm going to let my players know and the tournament director know ahead of time that I'm doing it just for my own entertainment.
Don't know what to make of that.
Well, I trust John and DC to handle it. We'll still find a way. I'll pick a team that's not very good. It'll be the Erie Seawolves.
First pitch, swing and a miss from Martin.
We know how they are.
I'm not commenting there. The 0-1, right in there again. And the longer this game has gone on, the more that we have seen D'Angelo Fisk settle in.
Yeah, he's settling very nicely. He's filling it up and attacking these hitters.
And that time brings it in the dirt, trying to get that chase again. And when you have a catcher with the caliber of Bo Davis, you are not afraid to throw the ball in the dirt to try and get that swing and miss.
Yeah, not at all. You trust him. You have to trust him. That's one of the big keys with a catcher is having a good relationship with the pitcher.
The 1-2 that time misses off the plate.
That's why a lot of times with like my guys, I know some of my pitchers like different catchers just in their style. I'll have them catch their bullpens. That way they get on the same page.
The 2-2 snagged by D'Angelo Fisk on the rubber for out number 2. A nice job there from D'Lo using that defensive prowess. And you can see how he is a second baseman.
Baron X-Line.
And back to the top of the order we go here with Baron X-Line. So 2 up, 2 down so far. And now you look to Alliance. If they score 3 in the bottom of the inning, they will walk out of here with the win.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do if you're Alliance. You want to get on top of it.
Swing and a miss there, X-Line, a heavy chase. And he is quickly down on the count 0-2. What's the pitch count on D'Angelo Fisk?
52.
52?
52.
That's impressive. And here is the 0-2, and it is left high. Got now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Their next line so far, 0 for 2. And that time it is on the outer edge for strike 3, looking at the side, is retired. Second strikeout of the inning for D'Angelo Fisk gets him out of the frame with his 7th strikeout of the day. To the bottom of the 5th we go. It's all Alliance on SmeeSports. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
Welcome back to Alliance High School, bottom of 5, and right now the task is simple for the Aviators. Score 3, and you walk out of here with a 10-0 victory.
Yeah, I imagine that's their goal right now, and that's how it has to be. You got to be able to step on them and not let them get back into the game.
And of course, this Salem team still has plenty of talent, and they're still trying to find their rhythm. This was a team who last year was 3-20, but I think they will end a lot better than that.
Yeah, I imagine they have the opportunity to go do that. I mean, you get 2 wins on the season, you match your season win total from last year.
And you look at what's coming up. You have Alliance tomorrow, then Crestview, Columbiana, Minerva twice, and that is your 5-game forecast. So 3 conference games and Crestview along with Columbiana.
It's such a weird name for a school. Columbiana.
Wouldn't know.
Maybe like...
And a check swing here over towards second. Has a chance to beat this one out, and Reese, he is close but not in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Maybe like Columbian, and then it's like a Boston type of name or something.
But a weird little check swing there over towards second. But credit to Reese, of course, you can kind of see the chagrin on his face when he swung, but he still hustled it out as fast as he could. And he nearly got there. But 1 up, 1 down, and that'll bring up Charlie Eakey. So far, a hard 90 RBI and a ground out. And Eakey, another liner, and Van Dyne says, thank you very much. 2 up, 2 down. He's making a case for a highlight tape.
Yeah, he's got really nice instincts at shortstop.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not at all. I mean, he's a good athlete. We know that. We saw that in football season. It's just very impressive how natural his instincts are.
And his leadership, too, just immediately telling the outfield what they have to do to get ready. First pitch to Woods will miss for a ball. An RBI ground out for Parker along with a heavy line out. And, of course, that line out was courtesy of Mr. Van Dyne.
Yeah, making that nice grab, jumping up into the air.
Fernando Tatis style. This time he will sky it on the infield over towards Rocha at second, and he will easily take that one in to retire the side. And yet again, the Aviators go in order, this time in the bottom of the 5th, and that marks the 3rd inning today out of 5. The Aviators have gone 1, 2, 3. Off to the 6th inning we go. It is Alliance up 7-0 on the Salem Quakers. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. On to the 6th inning we go here at Alliance High School. 7-0 your score. Alliance on top of Salem as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. It is Brendan Rocher, the second baseman, stepping in to lead things off as he will take a ball up high. Again, 2 innings got away from Salem defensively. Now, the other 3 innings, Bryce? 1, 2, 3 frames.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a tale of 2 innings. That's all it is. You had those 2 big innings from Alliance, and other than that, it's been pretty quiet.
And, of course, for Alliance, they will take the 7-0 lead, but want to make sure the offense is more consistent than that, especially heading into next week. That Carrollton team, they will be unforgiving, and I'm sure we're going to see a firsthand view of that tomorrow afternoon. Beyond that, West Branch, of course, they won states a couple of seasons ago. A chopper over towards third to get things going. It's Woods across the diamond just in time to Ganny. A 1 up, 1 down.
Good decision by Woods. I know he was struggling with it in pregame, watching that pregame warm-ups, deciding when to create space and when to go get the ball. Let the ball take that large hop, come to him, ripped it, 1-2, go.
All the way around, he has been such a big and smart addition for Alliance. No matter the sport, his IQ has been through the roof this season. And that has been the calling card. Swing and a miss there from Boren, 0-1 the count.
Yeah, he's definitely got it. He's very athletic, and he's mentally in tune. A little bit development, a little bit of filling out his frame. I think he's going to be a great player no matter. Whoa.
D'Angelo Fisk may be getting away with one there. Count now 0-2. And I think Boren wants that one to be looked at a little closer.
Yeah, but I think Parker Woods will definitely play at the next level somewhere in some sport.
I was about to say, which one do you think?
I haven't seen enough baseball yet, but
here's the 1-2, and it is off the plate. I'm thinking Mount Union basketball.
That's what I was kind of thinking. I could definitely see him playing Mount Union
I
basketball.
could see he and Sam Hayes joining forces again there.
Yeah, I found out Sam Hayes works at Panera. He made me
the
a
2-2 there for strike 3 looking. We'll go back to your story in a second, but there is out number 2 and strikeout number 8 today for D'Angelo Fisk. But all right, go back to it.
He made me a great sandwich. It was the chicken barbecue piata sandwich from Panera. It was phenomenal. I was really impressed. He did a great job with it.
I might need to go to Panera sometime soon then. Haven't been there in a little while. Non-sponsored. They should, though.
I'd love that. But I had a Panera gift card, and the girlfriend likes some drink with strawberries in it or something. I don't know.
Count out 2-0 as that one misses high.
So many weird drinks nowadays. Confuse me. I miss just having Michael's Secret Juice.
Way to reminisce. The 2-0 there for a strike. Count out 2-1.
Well, I was reminiscing today. I went to Subway, and I got a $15 footlong. I was like, man, I miss a $5 footlong.
You're not wrong. 2-1, swing and a miss now. 2-2 the count.
Sorry, I'm getting mad about the prices of food.
You're hangry now.
I am. I'm going to go get Chick-fil-A.
I was there earlier today.
Yeah.
Had a free chicken sandwich. It was quite good. They should sponsor us, too. Fisk. Here comes the 2-2. And he thought about it, but left it up high. And, of course, for D'Lo, if he can get one more strikeout here, he's at 9.
Yeah.
And that next inning, he has a chance to go the complete game.
Wonder what he's telling Bo right now. It's either I want to throw a fastball as hard as I can, middle, or I'm going to throw the best slider I've thrown all day. Front door, it started at his hip. It's going to come back over the plate for a punch out. It's the only 2 options.
We'll see what he does. And here comes the payoff pitch. And he will leave it high for ball 4.
That was neither of the options. So I'm very disappointed.
And that is the first walk surrendered today by D'Angelo Fisk. And now he will point towards the dugout. So now the question is this to get a conversation or is this to say that his day is done. We'll see what he wants to do here, and you can never rule out some extra creativity on the bases. What are you thinking here?
I don't know. It depends what's going on. He's done.
He took himself out, which again, he is still coming back from injury. It's not a bad move. It is not a bad move by any stretch of the imagination, but it is going to be Gage Lyons coming into the game as well.
Interesting. I was trying to listen down there, see if he would say something.
I heard the word popped.
That's what I heard.
But when we return, we will see who is on the mound for the Aviators, up 7-0 in the top of the 6th.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts. At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition.
As you can see, the call to the bullpen has been made by Alliance. It is Charlie Ehe coming on for the Aviators. And Bryce, you and I both heard a word that you never want to hear your pitcher say when he walked off the diamond, and that is popped.
Yeah, and you never know what it could be. I mean, I had multiple situations where that came because I have a really stiff lead leg block. I had my meniscus pop on me, and well, it turned out it was a meniscus tear. So, and then I had a elbow pop. I didn't know if it was a full UCL sprain/strain. Turned out it was only a grade 2, so I was able to rehab it. But you never know. There's always a chance that you got to stay optimistic. That's the big thing.
And, of course, now for the Aviators, making some changes. Woods is now at short. Lyons is at third. And Charlie Ehe on the mound. The goal here is simple. Get the next 4 outs, and you walk out of here 1-0 in conference play.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I was going to say that's all you got to do, but that's easier said than done.
Especially given what we have seen the Salem team do. They have been shut out once this season, but otherwise they've scored 13 and 11. So essentially they're scoring in double digits, or they're not scoring.
Yeah, they like to score a lot, or they don't like to score at all. And we talked about it a little bit pregame. They've a lot of inconsistencies. They've K'd 32 times at the plate and only walked 25 times. You never want to be striking out more than you're walking.
And, of course, Ehe does have that runner over at first base to deal with, as well as the last pitch from Fisk was a ball. But I believe you said he ended at 80?
Yep, 80 pitches on the dot, 5 2/3.
But not a bad outing for D'Angelo Fisk, of course, in line for the win. And that would make him 2-0 on the young season. And, of course, his perfect ERA is still intact. The 1-2, it is just going to miss. But that does hinge on the runner at first base not coming around to score.
Yes, because it would be an inherited run.
For Alliance in the bottom of the inning, it's Wilk, Schrader, and Hendershot, 7, 8, and 9. Here's the 2-2, a good drive into left center field, and that one is down in the gap. A perfect gap shot here from Yanucci, and he is cruising on into second base. The runner will come around all the way from first to score. It is an RBI double for Vinny Yanucci, and that will put the Salem Quakers on the board.
You saw right before the pitch, Bo Davis said, hey, at the helmet, above my helmet, you got to get it up. Left it a little bit too low, a little bit mid-stomach. He put a rope on that ball.
I mean, a perfect swing, an RBI double for Yanucci. And now it is a 6-run game, and now a chance to drive in another. But Salem, they have been waiting for a breakthrough, and they finally get it. Swing and a miss there from Cana, and sadly we did jinx it, but that run, it will be attributed to D'Angelo Fisk.
Yeah, I'm sure that's not helping him feel much better down in the dugout, but you still got a 6-run lead. You're still breathing.
The 0-1, Cana fouls that one off. But of course, in the on-deck circle, it turns to Van Dyne. If you keep this inning going and played a couple more, you have a very interesting top of the 7th inning.
It could definitely become interesting quickly, even though the guys behind Van Dyne haven't been outstanding. There's a chance that they get a couple knocks here and there.
And a good take there on the 0-2 from Cana. 0 for 2 so far today, a strikeout and a line out to Charlie Ike at short. But 7-1, Salem gets their first run of the EBC campaign. And Cana fouls that one off. But there is some action in the bullpen for Salem, and it most likely means they will make a change. That appears to be number 3 warming up.
Malachi Kearns.
So that would be a re-entry for somebody. I would assume that would bump Hendricks out. Here's the 1-2, and it is taken for strike 3 looking. The side is retired. First strikeout of the day from Charlie Ike gets the job done in the top of the 6th inning. But still, 1 run does come to pass for the Quakers, courtesy of an RBI double from Vinny Yanucci. To the bottom of the 6th inning we go in Alliance. It is 7-1. The Aviators are on top on SmeeSports.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
To the bottom of the 6th inning we go here at Alliance High School. 7-1 your score is the Aviators on top of the Quakers. And credit to him, Brady Hendricks. He is staying on the mound for the Quakers.
Yeah, he's staying out there. He's had a good game so far.
Really impressed from what we've seen from him. Of course, the score does tell another story. But, again, that is the difficult thing about baseball. You have to watch the game and make your own opinion on these guys. And I think so far, the eye test, he has passed it quite well.
He has, and the big thing is they don't have an extra base hit. Like, it's not like they're smoking the ball around the yard. It's been pretty weak contact. It's just unfortunate timing.
The 1-1 is poked over towards left field and through for a seeing eye single. That ball couldn't have been placed any better from Trevin Wilkes.
Number 7, Gavin Schrader.
That was perfect placement all the way around.
And it's another one that's not hit super hard. He just skips through the infield, and you got a single and another opportunity for a guy to move around the base paths.
And now here comes Gavin Schrader. So far he has reached twice today, once on an error and the other time on a walk. But the Aviators again looking to close this one out here. Opposed to needing 3, they would need 4 to walk it off here and win 11-1. But a chilly evening. It is definitely getting colder as the sun is starting to think about going down. First pitch high for a ball, but I think you and I both are in agreement. Happy to play baseball today.
I'm always happy to play baseball, man. It's all I do. So, I mean, any chance to play baseball, I'm taking it.
I would agree. Any chance to cover it. Of course, in the summer last year, 80 of our 82 games across 2 months were baseball games. But it gets to a point where it's repetitive. But these games, one-off games, it's 2 hours with setup 4 hours. Just get to go see some good ball in the area.
Yeah.
Wilkes, he will break. The pitch is low, and he is easily in there.
Yeah, you got no chance. That's a great pitch to steal on. Breaking ball low. It's a tough one.
So now they'll put run number 8 in scoring position for the Aviators, only on 7 hits today. 2-0 the count here. The pitch. Schrader thought about it, but took it for a strike. Count now 2-1.
It's one of those that you're thinking, man, I got to pull the trigger on that one.
And I think we've seen that a lot today from Alliance. So heading into tomorrow's game at Salem, that is something that they have to fix. They have to be more willing to pull the trigger and actually swing.
Yeah, you got to attack early.
Wilkes, he is going to go again, but it is fouled away. Trying to double it up.
I love it. Third base is the easiest bag to steal.
Really?
If you know how, it's by far the easiest because generally a pitcher forgets about you on second base. They don't think you're going to steal third base.
I didn't think about that aspect of it.
It's hard to steal third base in regards to the pop time.
Here's the 2-2, and it is low for a ball, and we are full.
So you get a lot of pitchers that forget about you, end up getting into a rhythm on the bump. They get repetitive in their timing. You get a really good jump, and you swipe it.
And if you can read that cadence perfectly, you know if it's set 1-2 pitch, then you can go. And here's the payoff pitch. Schrader, he will pop it off towards the right side of the infield. Rocha calls it off, and he will make the play for out number 1. We talked about it a lot during our KSU Tusk broadcast, the first one over at Conotton Valley, just the different cadences that you can easily pick up on.
Yeah, we use UCLA for my team, and you see tons of teams use different ones.
Are you Mick Cronin then?
No, but we try to strive to be phenomenal base runners, and it helps a lot.
And Wilkes, he will go again. This time it's fouled off down the right field line, and I think Trevin Wilkes does not like his teammates right now.
No, I have a feeling that he's thinking, man, I'm getting really good jumps here, and you guys aren't letting me take this bag.
Don't blame him, though. We've seen a lot of swings today, but I still feel like we should see more aggression from Alliance. Of course, if you saw this aggression yesterday, that could have been a different game, but you look at today, if we're breaking it down in a nerdy way by percentages of hittable balls, I feel like the percentage is worse today.
I'd agree.
The 0-1 is high, and I think a lot of that stems from just having exponentially more hittable pitches today in comparison to yesterday.
Yeah, it's been easier. The velo is a little bit more easier to handle, and it's been over the plate most of the time. You just got to execute.
A third time he goes, and he is in there. That ball is into left field. Wilkes, he will stumble. He is making his way home, and he will come around and score. What a way to get around from Trevin Wilkes, and that'll make it 8-1 Alliance.
You want to know who Trevin reminds me of? Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis.
Fond memories of 2016 when we thought we still had a chance to win that game.
Yeah. Rajay on the A's. That's the one that it reminds me of. Just the way he played that year.
Still bunt being shown, but pulled back by Hendershot in the end. Still a strike. Now 2-2 the counts. But Trevin Wilkes there just took basically 3 bags.
Yeah, essentially.
It'd be 2 stolen bases and then 1 just on a wayward throw.
Advance on air. AOE.
The 2-2 Hendershot will take in the dirt, and we are full again. In the on-deck circle, it is the top of the order with Cam Burton.
So when you're not trying to swing and drive one, you're trying to swing and put one in play. This is when the back half of your rounds where you get specific with your swings.
And Hendershot, he will put it in play, as you said. Hendricks, he will pick it up, and his throw to 1 is in plenty of time for out number 2. We talked about it earlier today, and I would say for the second time this afternoon, we truly saw a batter get jammed.
Yeah, he got jammed up there. That's one of those that you got to see early and turn on. Hopefully hook it foul. Lift to see another pitch.
And I believe the first one was X-line in the leadoff spot in the first.
Yep.
You could also say Lincoln's chop swing, but I felt like that was just more of a pitch he didn't want to swing at. KB, a hard grounder over towards third and short, and it is another seeing eye single, the second of the inning for the Aviators. They have the number of the left side of the infield right now.
Yeah, they're all over it right now.
And KB, 3 for 4 on the day. His only out is a line out to third. He really stepped it up today. Impressive for him. And it looks like as well we do have a pinch hitter here. It is for D'Angelo Fiskett as Gage Lyons. And I think based on what we heard down below, and I'm sure post-game that is a question for Coach Graffis, as I'm sure he can only say so much about it, but something that we want to know of, where does D'Lo sit for tomorrow and then Thursday at Canal Park against Berlin Highland? Back pick attempt, not in time. But from what we've been told, it looks like the Rubber Ducks have approved, and we will be there on Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one.
it's a beautiful park. I love that place so much.
I haven't been in there since I did photos back in July of 24. And actually, one of the photos I took, I'll have to show you later, it's Chase DeLauder walking out of the tunnel with a little toothpick in his mouth. It's a great photo, though. I'm going to show you later. Lions down the first base line, just right to the first baseman. And an easy out to retire the side. One run still does come to pass for the Aviators, courtesy of Trevin Wilkes' base running. 3 outs left to play with for Salem when we return down 8-1 to the Alliance Aviators.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportzone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Alliance looking to put a bow on this one and wrap it up in the top of the 7th inning. 8-1 your score. It is the Aviators up by 7 as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance. And it looks like we're going to see another change here for Salem. But of course, 3 outs left for the Aviators to get. D'Angelo Fisk, he did his job on the mound, and now Charlie Ike, it's not a save opportunity, but still an opportunity to close it out and get the win.
Yeah, he's got the opportunity to hold it here and make sure that Salem doesn't have a chance to come back into this one and tie it up. Or even, if they really put it on, if they score 7, 8, sorry, I'm bad at math. If they score 8 here, take a lead. That's right.
7 to tie, 8 to take the lead.
Yeah, okay.
Math is not your strong suit, is it?
I got a 36 on it on the ACT, but...
Oh! First pitch fouled on the left field line, but that's really good, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I did perfect on math. I did perfect on math and science, but if you ask me how to read, I don't know how to read.
Yeah, I did not score anywhere near that on mine.
So,
the 0-1. Van Dyne sees that one in there for a strike. And again, that was just perfectly placed. As well, there is still action in the bullpen for Salem just in case.
Yeah, this is 3rd inning warming up for Kearns, so...
And I think at this point, it just becomes a bullpen to make sure that I would assume he would pitch then tomorrow, or he at least could. It's not a guarantee, I will say that. It's far from a guarantee.
Yeah, it depends on the guy. Like, I have some guys that like to have a 20-pitch bullpen the day before. Some like to throw a 60-pitch bullpen. Kind of just depends.
And a good take that time from Van Dyne. Now 1-2 the counts.
I have some guys who don't like to throw the day before at all.
Just depends on how they get ready. Here's the 1-2, and it will sail high. Count now 2-2. But so far this season, Kearns, 1 inning of work, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts, and a perfect ERA. And of course, that perfect ERA at 0.00 is exactly where he wants that one to be. Ickes 2-2, and Van Dyne will take it low. Full count 3-2. And I think we've seen that one called a couple of times today, but I would agree with the call there.
I definitely agree with the call, but there's been a couple where he's given it.
Here's the payoff pitch. It's Van Dyne over towards third and bobbled by Lyons. His throw to 1 is just in time, courtesy of Ganny's stretch. 1 up, 1 down. Again, that is why you need such a great defensive first baseman.
Yeah, that's one of the big things. I know MLB.com released it talking about the defensive efficiency of first basemen early in the season in comparison to the playoffs. There's a pretty high correlation to it.
And with 1 down, that'll bring up Bazilla coming in place of Hendricks. And it's a first pitch strike. And so many times today we have seen that first pitch strike, whether it be from Fisk or Ickes, and just that look of, man, I should have swung.
Yeah.
And this time he does a chopper over towards second. It's KB charging in on it. And he has it in time to Ganny. 2 up, 2 down. And the Aviators are 1 out away from starting the EBC season 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly how you want to do it. Get on them early. Now you got a chance to finish this game out here.
So Cam Martin, the last line of offense for the Salem Quakers. A single and a flyout. Or a pseudo flyout, as it was a pop out to Fisk on the mound. This time gets well underneath it. It's Bo Davis going for it, and he will make the grab, and the game is over. A nice job from Bo Davis to track that one down, and the Alliance Aviators will walk out of here with a win to begin EBC play 8-1 over the Salem Quakers. What a way to end the game as well. A perfect play, tracked it down amid the sun behind the plate, and again, Bo knows.
Yeah, Bo knows, and he had a nice little dance with the umpire there. Was able to make a good play. That's one of the tougher plays for a catcher to make, especially with the sun coming in, giving it a little bit of glare. You get some shadows hitting it. A really good job. Great job all around from Alliance. This was a good showing from them.
We'll wrap it up when we return here to Alliance High School 8-1 your final, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.
With 8 years of real estate experience and deep roots in Alliance, Heather Prince is more than just your local realtor. She's a proud graduate of Alliance High School and the University of Mount Union. She is also a lifelong supporter of her community. As a dedicated Homes for Heroes affiliate, Heather is honored to give back to those who serve. Teachers, healthcare professionals, firefighters, and EMTs, along with law enforcement who buy or sell a home with Heather, will receive a special reward check after closing. A heartfelt thank you for their service. Local, loyal, here for our heroes. Thinking of making a move? Contact Heather today. Heather Prince with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, your hometown real estate experts.
At Sports Zone, our state-of-the-art indoor facility features 2 batting cages equipped with pitching machines and Rapsodo technology, giving athletes the tools they need to elevate their game. We also have indoor soccer fields perfect for sports practices, leagues, private training sessions, and birthday parties. When it's time to take things outside, enjoy our 2 turf baseball fields complete with outdoor batting cages and bullpens. Whether you're training, competing, or just looking to get better every day, Sports Zone is the place to do it. Go to our website at sportszone.statstack.io or contact us at 412-313-4295 to rent out our facilities today. Welcome to Sports Zone, your premier destination for year-round training and competition. Well, welcome back to Alliance High School. 8-1 your final. The Aviators win on opening day in EBC play. As we toss it back up here, I am Nathan Smee alongside me, Bryce Fisher. Your player of the game presented by SmeeSports is D'Angelo Fisk at the plate today. 2 for 3 with an RBI on the mound. He was the winning pitcher today. 5 2/3 along with 8 punch-outs. D'Angelo Fisk, he was the man of the hour today for Alliance.
Yeah, he did a great job. An unfortunate way to end his day. Obviously, you don't want to go out on an injury, but he shoved, and he got some base knocks throughout the game. He did a great job after having that first strikeout where he didn't necessarily agree with the call. Bounced back in a nice fashion. He's a phenomenal player all around. I expect him to bounce back nicely.
Now for Salem, Braden Van Dyne coming off the bench was a key player for them. Of course, he had that massive catch over at short. He is one to watch over the next couple of years for Salem as they look to get back to their best from a few seasons ago, a season that saw them make it to the regional tournaments.
Yeah, him and Barron are going to be two keys, and I liked Hendricks a lot. He did a good job on the mound. He stayed composed. I think they have some pieces in place. You just got to get everybody to settle in and buy in, and you need better communication throughout the game. In between coaches, players, players to coaches, players to players even. You need it all around better communication.
One complaint, though, with Alliance, and I think you mentioned it as well, 0 extra base hits today.
Yeah, you got to put the ball hard in play, and you got to put it into the outfield. You can't rely on infield and small ball all the time. You rarely see that. There hasn't been, I believe it's the past 45 years, there hasn't been a team that won the World Series that wasn't top 10 in home runs in a season. So you got to be able to put the ball in play and hit the ball hard.
Either way, Alliance, they get the win today, 8-1, and they will improve to 4-2 on the season, and they will improve as well to 1-0 in the Eastern Buckeye Conference. As we toss things back down to the field to stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. As well, if you want to become a broadcast sponsor / advertiser, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen so I can talk with you to work on a deal that will best help out your business and your brand. Thank you, of course, to Sports Zone along with Heather Prince of Howard Hanna for helping to make today's telecast possible, along with Channel 1022, our broadcast partner. Looking at the rest of this week, plenty of games still left to go, weather permitting. Tomorrow, we will be at Marlington High School at 5 p.m. as the Dukes take on Carrollton in an EBC matchup. Then on Thursday, we will be at Canal Park at 4 p.m. as the Alliance Aviators take on the Berlin Highland Hawks at 4. Then on Friday, as of right now, it is Marlington Sandy Valley Softball at 5. Otherwise, it will be a matchup between Minerva and United. If both games are canceled, we will be off on Friday. Then this weekend, we have a total of 4 games, 2 doubleheaders at the collegiate level starting on Saturday. 1-4, Tri-C takes on Clark State. And then on Sunday, it is going to be KSU Tuscarawas taking on Lorain County Community College at the Pipe Yard. Again, 1 and 4 o'clock approximate first pitches at Pipe Yard in Lorain. But that will do it for us here today at Alliance High School. 8-1 your final. The Aviators knock off the Salem Quakers. For Bryce Fisher, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from A-Town, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports in partnership with Spectrum Channel 1022 Alliance.